Hello everyone, back at Grow Calgary this week at the Earthship, putting on some more of the framing, making the structure a little more complete. I want to introduce you to the guy that's running the project. His name is Scott Davidson, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the structure.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott Davidson. I'm here with Alan. We're basically getting the roof on for the greenhouse here at Grow Calgary, and it looks like we're going to have the roof on, and it's actually already on and fully good to go for the weather.
Can you explain this wall to us, how this whole thing goes together?
This is the tire wall. It's actually the main structural load-bearing structure for the entire building, as well as the passive solar gain thermal mass. So it allows for the sun to heat up this massive wall that just absorbs that heat all day long in the winter and ends up putting that heat out to the inside of the structure due to the berm around the outside.
Right, okay, so...
The berm is an artificial hill raised around the greenhouse.
Okay, so tell me how this wall was constructed.
We ended up taking sledgehammers and filling it with dirt, and we ended up pounding it until the tires couldn't take any more, and ended up just building the wall up. We just made sure that all the little tires were the same size for each course, and we brought it up level with itself. As the wall went up, so did the berm behind it, and we've ended up giving ourselves an indoor space now.
So what about that? These cans up at the top here?
The cans are a makeshift form for the bond beam, which is a concrete slab that's poured across the entire top of the tire wall in order to bind the whole wall together. What we've done here is we built up 2 can walls, 1 foot apart, and then once those can walls were built up and ready to go, they're all level, we ended up pouring cement in between it with rebar inside that cement as well, binding the whole tire wall together.
Okay, so
strength.
This wall here, this is going to be glass?
Correct.
And this is the basic inner greenhouse back here?
Yeah, that would be beyond this wall here. Beyond this wall here would be our comfort zone or living space, if this was an actual house. With it being an actual greenhouse, all of this is going to be for year-round food production inside of here.
Okay, so what about this wall out here? What's this?
This wall supports our south glazing. It's our south windows on the entire structure. It's going to have windows coming up here, and then they're going to go over to the rest of the roof here, and it's going to end up with glass coming up and then glass coming straight down, so it's a big, big greenhouse.
Let's go look at the roof.
Sure.
And look at the rest of the structure. And show me how it's insulated under the berm. So here's the big wall, or hill, of soil. Comes all the way up the structure.
So, underneath here, we have insulation. This thermal wrap is an insulation that goes all the way down to the very first course of tires. In this case, it's 2 feet. In a house, it's usually 4 feet away from the tire wall. What I've done is it's insulation that goes straight down, and we ended up bringing it flat and flush, and we have the vapor barrier on top. Once this gets buried, any water that will ever fall down onto the dirt that covers this will be forced to be drawn away from the structure. This prevents any water damage from actually happening inside the structure or any sagging happening in the wall.
Okay, and then over here, this is the cistern. So
the cistern is actually directly beneath where I'm standing here. This is the intake for the cistern. We're going to cut it to the right height we need it.
So it can collect water from the roof.
Exactly, so all the water will drain off this roof and into a gutter, and the gutter will take it to a scupper, which will be a sediment filter, and that will prevent any sediment from getting into the actual cistern. And then the cistern is piped to go inside the structure to allow for irrigation, whether it be passive.
And it's all insulated underground.
Yeah, it's all insulated. There's insulation completely surrounding the cistern itself, and then it's covered with a vapor barrier as well as dirt on top. And this dirt, as you can see over here, the dirt's still going to come up right to here. So this entire hill is coming right up to the very bottom of this roof.
And this is what we did today. We put all these trusses up in here, and we're just surrounding the roof truss system. We put a temporary roof membrane on there, waterproofing, and also built this plate out on the front here, this fascia to hold the trusses that are going to meet the top wall of glass that meets the front wall of glass. And anything else you want to add about the way the system works?
Basically, it's just all the way. It's all for stable climate temperature year round in order to provide Grow Calgary with a full year-round food production.
Right.
This way, when it's cold winter months, the snow's on the ground, we're still going to be producing fresh greens and fresh vegetables for the Calgary Food Bank.
And a lot of seedlings in the spring as well.
Obviously,
big jump on that.
We want to get a head start on the seedlings in here.
Possibly, I may do some things with Scott regarding aquaponics.
Yeah.
If we finish it and the system is stable enough.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to see aquaponics going in this structure.
For sure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Davidson, Earthship constructor at Grow Calgary. Nice talking to you, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.
Okay.